welcome back to the Grange on Main. I'm Nelson. Hopefully get my wife Terry in the ending of this video, maybe some talking or something. But anyway, messed up the intro the other day, so the footage you're gonna see is a lot nicer day than today. But we're gonna say this is day 2. Work continues on the outside of the house. We were able to get the building moved finally, so we're completely finished with that. So finish up hopefully with the trees and the things I need to do outside. The wife did come the other day and start on the inside, so I'm not sure when I'll show you that, if that'll be on this video or we'll just wrap this enough of what we've gotten finished outside. So stay tuned, guys. All right, just overlook the shadows and the wind. I'm going to take out this little clump of trees here to get the property line back maintained like it should be, so I can get everything mowed and trimmed up. We're kind of down in the lower part going out to the front yard. You can see the house sitting up there. So I'm going to put you on some high speed. We're going to get these trees down today for sure and finish cleaning up this debris here. Renter just piled up sticks there. They fell off a couple of trees around, so get that cleaned up. There's actually some riprap, big rock in there. There's a ditch line that goes down to a pipe here towards the neighbors, so we're gonna get that cleaned out so water flows where it needs to, and then we'll see where we get. We might run over there and work on the willow tree this afternoon. Let's get started. Fix everything that was wrong, which there's a whole lot, well enough to get it reappraised money aspect going like we need it to be, and then bring the builder in. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know, they know what I'm doing, and we've talked about it, but this is the only way that is cost effective for me. So that's where the lipstick on the pig comes in. We're not going to be doing anything to make the house, you know, pristine, but you can't even imagine what the inside. I'll show you. I mean, I'm not gonna pull any punches. I'm gonna show you. So that's the lipstick on the pig theory. Let me get back down here, get back to taking some trees down, quit talking, and go from there. Pulled that tree over by itself. Well, it does look quite a bit different. The building's gone. The trees down here on the hillside are gone, so we can kind of ease over towards the property line here more. And as you go down the hill there by the rocks, it cuts back to the left about 20 feet and then goes out. So all that is basically front yard. Keep that nice and manicured this summer. So I'm gonna try to cut on this stump a little bit, get that cut down lower to the ground. We might dig on that at some point. Water line runs around here, so I'm not sure on it, but I'm really tickled with the building being gone. It really opened things up. House is back sitting like it's supposed to, kind of by itself. So we're going to work on the willow tree today. I need to move the stuff in the yard there, the furniture, but we've got rain coming in tomorrow, so I'm not sure if it'll be too wet for that. But we'll get a few clips of the willow tree, and then we should be good on as far as outside work here, getting the yard situated other than digging up a few stumps. So let's get started. absolute hardest thing on a chainsaw, and it doesn't help when you dip it down in the dirt. But yeah, that's rough on a chainsaw, cutting a stump that close to the ground. But anyway, it's completely down. I'll get you a couple of pictures here in a minute. Go dump it off, see what happens. That's where we're gonna leave you for video number 2. I don't want to bore you too much with outside work, but ironically we are finished with the first phase of the outside work. All the trees are down, shrubs, stumps that I wanted to get taken out. That opens everything up for the builder to be able to do what he needs to do for me to be able to mow the yard, depending on our time frame. And there is no time frame really. I mean, it could be spring, summer, fall, winter, next year this time. Just gonna follow the Lord's lead, and whatever he lays in front of us is what we're gonna do. So it doesn't hurt to be proactive instead of reactive. So I think the place looks 10 times better. I wanted to get the house setting back, you know, kind of by itself without all the, I just don't like trees in the yard. I know that's silly, I guess, but we got plenty of trees down here if we ever want any. But that being said, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll definitely get the wife on the next one because we're going to be filming inside the house, so won't be much more outside work until we get on to the next phase, maybe grading or, you know, stuff like that. I do have another project I need to do concerning the house, but we might put that on the other channel because it's more along the lines of the farm related stuff. So really appreciate everything.